Write down, or you just say good morning or good afternoon. I'm glad the good morning works. A lot of people ask, what does the Board of Public Works do? Real short, we oversee the infrastructure in the city, but we also help support small businesses in the city as well. Our Bureau of Contract Administration oversees the contracting process for our bureaus and all of the city departments. Our bureaus include the Bureau of Engineering, LA Sanitation, Bureau of Streetlights, Streets LA, and of course, Bureau of Contract Administration. We're here today, and our next panel will talk about why you should work with the city. How many of you already have a contract with the city of Los Angeles? Not enough hands. Not enough hands. So one of the biggest complaints we hear is it takes too long to get a contract approved. We're working to fix that. The other complaint we hear is once we get a contract, it takes a while to get paid. And as small businesses, you know every dollar matters, and how quickly you get paid helps the economy even more. And so I'm proud to say that, as you've heard Deputy Mayor Rachel Freeman speak about, the progress report for businesses in the city and the improvements we're making. At the Board of Public Works, we've been invested in improving the timeline on paying our nonprofits as well as our small businesses. And since April, we've improved the timeline that it takes to get paid on an invoice by 30%, on some contracts, by some others 50%. And we're hoping to continue that progress, that you continue to want to work with us. How many of you are small businesses? That's like everybody. So you're going to hear in this next panel, our General Manager of the Bureau of Contract Administration, John Reamer, is going to talk about all the different ways that small businesses can and should participate in the contracting process of the City of Los Angeles. I don't have $250 million in my pocket like the previous panel had, but the city has billions of dollars of contract opportunities that everyone can participate in, everyone should participate in. And there's one thing to be said is, let me take my hat off, go back in the past. I used to own a small business, I used to be an investor as well, and a lot of times in the pitch deck, people would list who their customers are or who their clients are. And even still, you see it all the time. Well, someone will put, one of my customers is City of Los Angeles. That stamp of approval goes a long way. Whether you're trying to recruit other customers, recruit employees, get a loan, when you have that validation of the City of Los Angeles, it helps your small business grow. And that's what we're trying to do in the City of Los Angeles. I'll be walking around. If you see me, ask how I can help you in your small business. But I want to thank everyone for being here, because your participation here isn't just good for you, it's good for the City of Los Angeles. And I'm going to turn it over now to John Reamer.
Good morning, everyone.
Why isn't this being streamed somewhere?
I'm the only one here? Good morning, everyone. Someone say good morning.
I could be streaming this
Good
live
morning.
right now. Destination.
Now, I will use the mic. Now, please come up and play. That's better. Are you saying you couldn't hear me? I want to thank Commissioner Corzine for that introduction, and I want to thank all of you for being here today. We certainly want to thank BMO, our host, and we definitely want to thank our mayor, because our mayor, as you will find out not too long from now, has a heart and a passion for small business. Now, I'd like to get an idea who we are sharing information with. So if you could help me, I'd certainly appreciate it. Of all that are here, from a sector standpoint, how many of your businesses are related to construction? Okay, I see some hands going up. All right. How about the tech industry? Okay, I see some hands going up. How about hospitality? Hands going up. Okay, how about financial services? Very good. Okay, fantastic. We are in the right place. I want you to consider yourself to be a key. Where's he going with this? Well, accessing LA. Keys open doors. And the key is good, especially if you know the door that you want to open. And so this morning, our goal is to help you find the door that you fit. because you are the key. And we are believing that each and every one of you, we have a door for. As was said, I am John Reamer. I am the city's Inspector of Public Works, the Director of the Bureau of Contract Administration. Accessing LA is a collaborative effort between the Mayor's Office of Business and Economic Development and many city departments, of which we have here today, the Port of Los Angeles, Department of World Airports, Department of Water and Power, and then of course, we have our good partner from Meriwether and Williams that I'm going to share information about. And ours is to help you find your way into the city system, to access contract opportunities. The two panels before you this morning were great. They really were, with respect to the economic forecast. Good to hear that there is not a recession that they wanted to say was on the way. Access to capital. It's good to hear about the money that's available. In the second panel, I heard something that really resonated with me, and I hope it did with you also. Business is hard. How many of you would say, I agree with that statement? Business is hard. That's right. Business is hard. It's not for the faint of heart. You know, there's another acronym that I like to use. It's called SHAPE, staying in shape. And why do I say that? Not because we're at the LA Football Academy, not at all. But the notion of what it takes to be successful in business, the 5 components of studying, making sure your home base is correct, access or attitude, a plan, and environments such as this. So our goal here today is to help us get in shape so that even when times are difficult, you will be effective in what it is you offer and the service you provide in your business. We have here with us today Ingrid Meriwether from Meriwether and Williams. Ingrid is the president and CEO, and she has over 25 years of insurance brokerage experience. Meriwether and Williams Insurance Services is administrating successful contractor development programs for the city of Los Angeles, LA Metro, LA County, Alameda County, and the city and county of San Francisco, the latter for over 2 decades. These programs have facilitated in excess of $1 billion in bonding for small contractors, local contractors, and have delivered over $22 million in contract savings to their public entity sponsors as a result of program participant low bills. Ingrid, glad to have you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
We also have Linda McGlinchey from the Bureau of Contract Administration. Linda is the manager of the City of Los Angeles Bureau of Contract Administration's Office of Contract Compliance. She has spent her 29-year city career in BCA, first ensuring the payment of prevailing wages, then that opportunities are made available to minority, women, small, emerging, disabled veterans, disadvantaged, LGBTQ, owned, and other business enterprises during the contract bid and award process. Linda, good morning, glad to have you.
Good morning, thank you.
We have Rosa Penaloza from Los Angeles Economic and Workforce Development Department. Rosa serves the City of Los Angeles Economic and Workforce Development Department as the Assistant Chief Grants Administrator. She directs a broad range of programs designed to build local economy by assisting businesses grow and become sustainable, equitable, profitable, and resilient. Rosa, glad to have you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Then we have Erin Henning from Los Angeles World Airports. Erin is the manager of strategic sourcing for Los Angeles World Airports. She is a woman leader, a small business advocate, and diversity, equity, and inclusion supporter. She is a dedicated procurement leader with over 30 years of experience working in public procurement, management, capital planning, facility management, and serving the people of Los Angeles. Erin, good morning.
Good morning.
And lastly, but not least, we have Tanisha Smith from the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. Tanisha is the Assistant Director for Supply Chain Services with the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, the largest municipal utility in the United States, serving over 4 million residents and businesses in the Los Angeles area. Smith has over 23 years of experience overseeing purchasing operations, ensuring efficiency, compliance, and cost effectiveness. Tanisha, good morning.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone.
All right. So Rosa, why don't we start this conversation by letting us know in the role that you have at EWPD, working with businesses, what have you found to be the top 3 things that have contributed to success?
Well, John, I have to say, as an economic development professional and with the years of experience in working with small businesses, 3 major items that a business needs are the following. First and foremost is leadership, effective leadership. A committed leader that is going to make sure that they take their vision and their mission through the process and ensure that their business is moving along. Number 1, fundamental. Second is the clear understanding of the resources for access to capital. Very important. Why? You need access to capital in order for you to sustain your business, for your operations, or for that growth. But it's not just any access to capital. You have to make sure that you have an understanding of your financials. You have to make sure that you are applying for the proper loans and or grants. Well, grants are free, so but that you're applying for the proper loans and or credit line. Make sure that you are using them effectively. Make sure that you are applying them to your business. And most important, make sure that you're investing back into your business. And then the third thing, John, that I have found is that support system. You can't do it alone. You are all powerful, but you need that very strong support system. And that also starts with having qualified employees, staffing, and a clear understanding of the industry that you are incorporated in, right, as your business. And having that support system not only means having qualified staff, but also making sure that you know exactly where you're taking your business. And also know what the resources are out there. So in the city of Los Angeles, the Economic and Workforce Development Department has a total of 10 business source centers citywide, readily available to support businesses in any effort that they need, from access to capital to hiring to figuring out where you're going, maybe your business plan, whatever it is that you may need. And all of these services are absolutely free. Not only do we have the business source centers, but we just have an abundance of so many resources throughout the city of Los Angeles that are here readily available to assist you. So, John, those are the 3 key elements that are needed for the success of a business.